Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Short. This is Eureka Math Squared, fourth grade, Module 3, Lesson 17. Look at there's spots up here. Write your first name, your last name. If you have a class number, write that down. If you know today's date, which you should, write that down here. Get used to it. Man, it's going to help you save you a lot of problems. My class, if you don't have a name on there, it goes right in the trash can. I call my trash can Bob. I throw it right in Bob. All right. So let's look at what we got today. We're on pages for lesson 17. We're on pages 113 and page 114. On page 113, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problems. Let's look at these. It just says multiply. It doesn't tell you how to do it. So let's do this a couple different ways. All right. I'm going to do 3 problems. I'm going to show you probably 3 problems how I would break this down. All right. Do it. If it doesn't tell you how to do it, I guess do whatever way you feel the most comfortable with. That's what I'm going to say. Whatever way makes you the happiest, that's which way you should do it. All right. Sorry, my pencil got excited. Give me 1 second to sharpen real quick. I apologize. I should have sharpened that earlier, but I didn't. All right. Let's look at this. I'm going to break this one down. I'm going to break this into 4 partial products. Why? Because I can. So we're going to go 30 and 6. Parents, this is a big one for you. I'm going to show a few different ways to do this. So if you're out there, hang with me. And then we're going to say 20 and 3. Okay? So we're going to multiply this by this to here, this by this to here, this by this to here, this by this to here. It'll make sense. Hang in there. All right, so what I always do, first I'm going to multiply 20 by 30. I got a 0 here and a 0 here. I'm just going to put those zeros right here. I'm never going to deal with them. And now I'm going to say 2 times 3 is 6. All right, nice and easy. Now I'm going to go 20 times 6. I got a 0. I'm going to put the 0 there. I'm going to say 2 times 6 is 12. Oh, that doesn't look like the right number. That 0 is floating. That looks better. All right, done with that one. Now we're doing 3 because now we're on row 3. We did row 20. Now we're doing row 3. All right. So I have 3 times 30. Well, there's that 0. So let's put that 0. Now we have 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And now we go over to 6 times 3. No 0. So just 6 times 3 is 18. All right. Now we're just do a line there. You'll appreciate those lines. All right. So let's add up. Let's go biggest number up top. 600. Next biggest. 120. 90. And 18. Now we just add this. We're at 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. We got 1 plus 9 is 10, 11, 12, 2 here, 1 up here. 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. So our answer is 828. All right, over here. Let's break this one down again. We're just getting closer and closer, parents, to the way that we did it when we were growing up. It's coming, I promise. They're going to show what's called the standard algorithm. They're going to show that in a minute, but not right now. So up top, I'm going to put 62. Over here, I'm going to put 50, and I'm going to put 2 because we're just breaking apart the 50 and the 2. Okay? I got a 0. I'm going to put a 0. All right? So now I have 5 times 2 is 10. 0 there. I'm going to put that 1 right there for a second. Okay? That's the 1 from 5 times 2. Now we got 5 times 6. What's 5 times 6? Add the 1. 31. Okay? Now, just kind of like get rid of that in case we got to do something else with it. So now we go down. 2 times 62. 2 times, there's no 0, so 2 times 2. 4. 2 times 6, 12. Add this up. 0 plus 4, 4. 0 plus 2, 2. 1 plus 1, 2. 3 plus nothing, 3. So our answer is 3,224. All right. Now the next one. 35 times 68. All right. 6, 8, 3, 5 times. Parents is going to look really similar. If you're parents, if you're out there, if you're not, students, I'm helping you, trying to help our parents too, because it bothers them too. Trust me. We're going to do this thing. Okay, so now we're going to go 8 times 5. 8 times 5 is what? 0. That little 4 there. Okay, so now we have 6 times 5. 5 times 6 is 30, right? And then that 4, so we're going to say 34. Get rid of that. All right, now we drop down. All right, put that 0 because we're dropping down. The 5 we're done with, so we're going to put a 0 there. So now we have 8 times 3, which is what? 24. 4 there. Put a little 2 up here. We have 3 times 6. Oops, I need another column. There we go. We have 3 times 6 is what? 18 plus the 2. Do I have to? I can put my 18. I really don't have to put that 2 because I can add as I'm going. I know I did here. I don't have to do that though. I can say this is 20 or I can just leave it there. For me, I don't know. You can go back and forth. I'll leave it for this one. Doesn't really make a difference, right? We could have left it over here when we were doing this one. I added it in. But if we add everything up, we have 0 plus 0 is 0. Move that line a little bit. There we go. 4 plus 4 is 8. 3 and 2 is 5. 5 and 8 is 13. 3 there. Carry the 1. 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2. So our answer is 2,380. All right, I helped you with 3. I showed you 3 different ways. The next 2, those are on you to figure out how you do it. All right, this says 43 times as much as 72. All they're telling you is 43 times 72. That's it. Solve that one. Number 5 down here. The product of 84 and 23. Well, the product means the answer to a multiplication problem. So the product of 84 times 33. Okay, solve that one. You're on your way. On the back, I'll read this. I'm not doing it. Which numbers are multiples of 7? Choose the 2 correct answers. So multiples of 7. What numbers can be multiplied together to equal 7? Circle the 2. All right? Or is it multiples of 7? Is that if you're counting by 7s? Oh, yeah, you thought I was giving you the answer. Maybe I'm tricking you. Maybe we got to figure out the multiples of 7. So if 7 times this equals this, 7 times this equals this. If we're counting by 7, 7, 14, 21, 28, if we're counting that way, maybe those are multiples. I don't know. You need to know this one, not me. I already know it. Number 7, record the factor pairs for the given number as multiplication expressions. List the factors in order from least to greatest. Then circle prime or composite for the number. All right. So I'm going to help with 1. All right. Multiplication expression. This is always going to be the first expression, right? Where we say 1 times that number. So put that there. Put this one down here because it says it wants to list the factors in order from least to greatest. So 1 there, 25 there is a factor. Oh, look, this is multiples. This is factors. Oh, maybe that'll help you figure it out. All right. And then 25, is that a prime or composite number? Remember, prime means there's only one way to find it. So if the only expression you can put here is 1 times 25, it's prime. If it's composite, that means you can do more than one way to get 25. You can multiply more than just 1 times 25 to get 25. All right. Hope this helps. Everyone's having a good day out there. Again, I'm Mr. Short. This is, oh, hold on. Focus camera. All right, the camera's back. Eureka Math Squared, 4th grade, Module 3, Lesson 17. Again, hit that subscribe, hit that like. Let's get my class some rewards. Maybe a couple extra bucks out to help Mr. Short, for Mr. Short helping you out. All right, have a good night.